a lot of rejection happened. So I felt that, uh, it is not possible. Let's give up, commit the suicide also because
Yes.
he doesn't
Work
get
on
a job.
yourself. Maybe I'm good at everything, right? But once you get those insults and the humiliation and those know that it is very important to learn this language, still they don't try to come out of their comfort zone because they feel like. Would you mind introducing
I
yourself a little bit?
Yeah, my name is Amir Ansari, and I'm from Hyderabad, and I work in MNC company. It's a healthcare company,
Hmm.
and yeah, I am currently my position is the team manager, but I started career as a fresher. Got promoted on and on. Thereafter, now I'm a team manager. And if I talk about my hobbies, yes, I like to help to the people. I create videos, and whenever people ask for any kind of help, like interview, what kind of interview will happen, how to grow in anything, so I help them. This is my hobbies. And today the Sunday, yeah, that's why I thought that let's connect with you, where I can share my experience to the people. Might people will like my life journey. Yes,
Hmm.
Akansha.
Absolutely, that's a great journey, I would say. And so you also create videos for your channel, right?
Yes, yes,
Okay, I want to
yes.
talk about it more, but would you mind if I'll introduce myself as well? Shall I
Yes,
go for it?
please.
Mhm.
Yes, yes.
Sure.
You are a host. You can ask anything, and you have to also introduce. It would be good for me.
Yeah. So, as you know, my name is Akanksha and I hail from Uttarakhand. Right now, I'm living in Delhi and I am married. I have a baby as well, 2 years old daughter. And I have done graduation in Bachelor of Science. Right now, pursuing Masters, which is in English Literature. And I have been learning English language. It's been 2.5 year, I would say. I started 2 years ago. I was not consistent with it, but now I'm trying to be consistent, and it's been 3 or 4 months since I'm having conversations over via video call. So yeah, that's a bit about myself. I have a channel as well where I post conversational videos. I share my experiences of learning this language. So yeah, that's a little bit about myself.
Yeah, good. You are doing good. Because a lot of people are learning from your videos, and I have seen you came live also.
Yeah,
So people were asking questions when you are also replying. That is a
yeah,
good thing. You are helping to a lot of people.
yeah. Thank you so much
Yes.
for that. Okay, so I
Yes.
want to know since it's how long it's been like you are having conversation and on.
Yeah, talking recently, I started actually. I thought that, might be a lot of people. Actually, I have seen a lot of people are trying to learn spoken English, and they want
Hmm.
to know, how they can learn. So I thought that let's talk about my journey also, because I also faced a lot of problem
Hmm.
when I started spoken English.
Hmm.
So that's why I thought let's share my experience. So see, spoken English is a very important, and English is a part of our life. And whenever whatever wherever you are going for interview also, if you are talking with anyone for something, for business related, for job related, where you have to speak English. Otherwise,
Exactly.
it becomes really tough
Hmm.
to crack it. So I
Hmm.
feel that is a very important. And but I can also understand there are millions of people,
Hmm.
they are looking for a spoken English, and they want to know how they can be fluent, how they can speak English. I know that. Yes,
Hmm.
Akansha.
Absolutely. I mean, before that, it was not that much important. English was just like if few people would be able to speak, it was good. But now it has become compulsion for each and every person, right? To deal with
Yes.
a lot of things like to do well in their career, and if even if they want to do well their children in their career, then also they have to learn this language. So it has become a very crucial part of our life and we cannot deny that, right?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah.
See, what happens when I started. So I feel that, might be you also had, a lot of tough life, and how to speak good English, how to learn. If I talk about my situation, what happened in the beginning, okay, I'm from Hindi medium, so it was very tough for me. I had a lot of fear also. I had a
Hmm.
lot of mother tongue issue also.
Hmm.
Where whenever I used to go for learning, at that time I was struggling that I can understand other people are speaking, but I am not able to speak one sentence.
Hmm.
And whenever I was thinking, what I used to do, I used to write on notebook. I used to do mug up. I was thinking, I will talk with some friend. I will talk in front of people. At
Hmm.
that time, I get nervous. So one
Yeah.
sentence was not coming from my mouth. So
Hmm.
I feel that same as me, whatever I faced, all people are still facing, and they are also facing now. Say,
Exactly.
but I would say that English is possible, and they can learn if they will do practice, if they have a passion. Okay, why they are learning spoken English, why they need English actually. They have to first find out. They have to ask themselves why it's a needed. If it's
Hmm.
a when they can understand it's a needed, and they are learning for English for job purpose, for any purpose, then they can learn very easily, because
Yeah.
their motivation is also important for this. If they don't have motivation,
Hmm.
I believe that it's not possible. Yes,
Absolutely.
Akanksha.
Yeah. I mean, when you were describing your past, I can totally feel that. Uh, yeah, because I know that you do have that fear and that fear of judgment, that what if I'll make mistake and then other people will judge me, right? Especially if you are from
Absolutely.
Hindi medium background, so you have that extra thoughts in your head that I might be end up making mistakes and then people will laugh at me. I can totally understand. And the second thing is that absolutely it is very important to have motivation because it's a long journey. It is not something which you will get in 2 months or 3 months. It is a long, long journey. And of course, you don't have to do very hard work for it because it's not that, right? Consistency is something which is very crucial, but not, I won't say that you need to do hard work if you want to learn this language, but you have to be consistent and you have to be patient and consistent, I would say. And for that you will need motivation. It is very important. Sometimes even I lost motivation and I feel like I am not motivated enough to work more. But then I have to remind myself that if I want to speak fluently without making any errors, without making any grammatical mistakes, then I have to keep going on like that. So yeah, that's so true. So, what
Absolutely.
did you do?
Absolutely.
I mean, as you are describing that you were not able to speak a single sentence, but now you are speaking very confidently and very smoothly. I mean, you are speaking, explaining your things effortlessly. So, how did you do that?
Actually, I do a lot of practice.
Okay.
Okay, and you said very correct thing. If you do not do practice,
Hmm.
and your motivation will go down, and you will
Hmm.
forget that, you will get low confident. You told
Absolutely.
absolutely correct. Same thing in my mind also. I
Hmm.
also feel that if I will not do practice, I
Hmm.
will get fear. I will my confidence will go down. I also
Hmm.
feel same thing.
Yeah.
So in the same way, I can I follow some steps which regular which help me more, like speech in front of people, talking with someone who speak good English. I
Hmm.
talk with them for 5 minutes or 10 minutes, and I also practice that in front of people. If I have a group people where I have a chance to speak, I used to speak. I used to talk. So it's a very very important practice. Is also another thing I can tell you that I also do recording. Okay, because recording helping not now is a helping from beginning, because in the beginning when I started, I used to do recording. I used to
Wow.
listen where I'm speaking, what is the mother tongue influence is coming. So I understand where is, see, if English, we can learn, but we have to understand where we are making mistake actually. And
Hmm.
from recording we can understand, yeah, it's my mistake. Also we have to accept that it's
Yeah.
our mistake.
Hmm.
Because whoever start English, all people think they are speaking good English. All have confident they are speaking good English. but really it's not doesn't happen. They are making a lot of mistakes. So they
That's
have to
true.
learn where the mistake is happening.
Yeah.
Another thing I can tell you, like the who which helped me, like video recording, it helped me a lot because I do blogging. Sometimes I create the videos,
Wow.
and I see my before 2 years videos, okay, where I'm speaking good English more than now.
Okay.
So yeah, I used to speak good English before 2 years.
Hmm.
So I understood that practice is very, very important,
Hmm.
and we have to be in flow, and we have to find the person who speak good English. But
Hmm.
I can tell you the truth point is that whoever is starting for spoken English, okay, whoever speak good English, they will not connect each other.
Hmm.
Whoever speak good English, they will never connect with whoever is learning. It doesn't
That's
happen. Which I felt in my in my journey of spoken English. I had friend who speak good English, who used to work in good companies, and whenever I used to call, they were telling I'm busy. Whenever used to go for meeting, they were telling I don't have time. So it
hmm.
happens, but never, people should not get demotivated. People should confident in themselves. They can
Hmm.
speak, but only one thing is needed. They have to remove the fear. Fear is also turning point, which you also told. You know,
Hmm.
Fear always stopped us to grow actually. Fear always is
Totally.
the crossing line.
Hmm.
If anybody cross that fear, I think anything is possible. And spoken English is just a small part. It's not a big thing, but whoever is learning, for them it's a big thing. Now I am
Hmm.
thinking it's a small part, but whenever I was learning, I was thinking spoken English, how I will speak good English, how I will crack the interviews. So that's it. I used to do all things for practicing, and practicing is important. Yes, Akanksha.
Yeah. I would say you have come so far. I mean, the way you are explaining your journey, I know initially it becomes very difficult to stay motivated, especially if you will get such kind of people who are not really like motivating you to do, as you said that you used to ask him to have a conversation at least to practice because he was. But sometimes people can judge you in the base of your the way you are speaking and the way you are presenting yourself. But
Absolutely.
I think they should never forget that every fluent speaker once was a beginner, right? It is not something like they were born fluently. They also,
Absolutely.
even native speaker as well, they have learned this language, right? So they were not fluent when they born. After that, they learned that. So it's not. Am I audible to you clearly?
Yes, you're audible, but
Okay.
your video is getting stuck little bit.
Okay.
Might be
Okay.
network problem. Not a problem. You can continue.
Yeah, so I mean, yes, this is so inspiring. I would say your journey is very inspiring because a lot of people can get very demotivated in the middle of that. I have seen so many people, they are working in company, they know that it is very important to learn this language. Still, they don't try to come out of their comfort zone because they feel like, I think sometimes they accept the way they are doing and they feel like we can't do it much more than that, we are not able to learn it, so we should not even try. This is how they have this mindset, but you tried and you did it, so that's an amazing job, I would say.
Yeah,
Okay.
you told correctly actually. A lot of people, they give up and they think that it is not possible, because I can relate this whatever you told, that word I can relate. There was a time when that one teacher told me you cannot speak unnecessary, you are spending money.
Hmm.
Because I remember I used to work in a private school, and that school name is the Kulti Public School in Kulti. And I used to get very small amount, monthly salary, very small amount.
Hmm.
And I used to take 300, and then after I used to pay to the teacher for spoken English. And
Okay.
yeah, because I was thinking, and my salary was a very small amount, and I
Yeah.
used to pay 300-400 to that teacher. That means
Hmm.
30-40%. You can understand how much.
Yeah.
And but I used to go for 10 kilometers to learn, because
Hmm.
at the end I found one good teacher, and
Hmm.
he was very far, but I used to go. Weather in summer also is very hot, but by 2 o'clock or 3 o'clock I used to go for spoken English, because private school runs by 7 to 1, like that my school timing. After that,
Mm.
having lunch, and then after I used to go for spoken English. And
Wow.
when I used to come, after that I used to teach the candidate. I used to go door to door to teach the candidate. But
Wow.
I had a passion that I have to speak English. That English only will help me to grow. I
Mm.
understood one thing, and if I getting small amount, if I want to reach for big amount,
Mm.
only English. And now I realize that I did good thing. A lot of
Absolutely.
people, I did good thing. Now I realize, because whatever now my position and now my status, that
Mm.
is a I'm very happy with that. Whatever I have,
Mm.
but I relate that, that helped me about 300, the spoken English journey. That helped me to grow to the step now, whatever
Yeah,
I am.
yes. Whenever you
So
invest on yourself, whenever you like invest on learning some skills, it is going to pay you off, right?
absolutely,
Yeah,
absolutely.
yes. And okay, I want to know that at that time, what inspired you to learn this language? What was the
Correct. Tell you and inspired.
yes, yes. I
I
can't
can.
hear you.
You can't hear
Okay,
me.
just give me a minute. Just give,
Yes, I think setting.
yeah,
Let's see from your side.
it's okay now. Now you can say.
Now it's okay. Yes. What inspired me, I can tell you, there are a lot of things happened. Because, whenever I thought that I can speak English, I can crack the interview. So I started giving interview to the call center.
Okay.
And after in Kolkata, there are a lot of call center. Okay. So I thought that might I will crack the interview. I will get, 6,000 or 5,000 salary.
Mm.
So whenever I used to go for interview, like traveling, for 7 hours or 8 hours traveling. After that,
Mm.
whenever I used to go for training, for interview, the whenever I was, telling one sentence, my name, giving introduction, because HR asks you, tell me something about yourself. I used to tell me something about yourself. Immediately they reject. Okay,
Okay.
and lot of rejection happened. So I felt that, uh, it is not possible. Let's give up. English is not
Mm.
my. It's only for English medium. I thought at that
Yeah,
time.
yes.
English medium people, I think they will feel bad, but that is the reality. I thought at that time
Hmm.
English medium people can speak only. It's
Yes, it's
not my
very
cup of
common to
tea.
think like, yeah, yes.
It's not my cup of tea. But
Mm.
gradually, practicing, removing fear. I gave interview, when in one company I got selected. And that rejection helped me a lot, actually. Rejection only, I can tell you. Only
Hmm.
rejection. And one part is that. And second part, when one teacher told me, you cannot speak English, Amir. Unnecessarily, you're spending money. And
Hmm.
that word was in my mind, actually. That was at the time I cried a lot. And I had one friend, his name is Jitender. He told me, never give up, Amir. You will try at least. So I
Hmm.
got support from my friend. And that is the two things. Actually, what happens, I believe that the rejection and the moment when people get insult, that help
Hmm.
people to grow, actually. Only
A lot.
insult and rejection only help you. The
True.
lot of people say, "Are you are good, you speak good English, you are
Hmm.
very good honest people, helping people." It doesn't help. People will disrespect, people will reject you, then you will grow,
Hmm.
actually. And that
Absolutely.
same case happened with me. Yes, Akansha.
Hmm. I couldn't agree with you more, to be honest, because uh, I know that sometimes compliment, of course, compliment can motivate you a little bit, but if you'll feel rejection, if you'll get rejections in your life, it will help you to grow a lot. And that's so true. I mean, I also observed this thing in my life. Of course, to be honest, after my graduation, I got married, and then I'm pursuing masters. I haven't attended any interview till now, but I don't know how it feels when you got rejected on interview. But of course, I've seen a lot of people in my life. Then they demotivate you and they insult or humiliate you. It could be anything, right? You get such kind of people in your life, but when you get rejected, then only you start working on yourself. Before that, you don't work on yourself because you feel like people are appreciating me. It is not important to work on yourself. I am maybe I'm good at. everything, right? But once you get those insults and the humiliation and those um, negative feedback, I would say it could be negative or constructive feedback, whatever, then you start working on yourself. So that's
Absolutely,
absolutely true.
absolutely.
Yeah, it helps, and it
Yeah,
depends on person to person as well. I mean, there are a lot of people, they will take it as a negative, in a negative way, and they will behave like, okay, I got rejected, now I am not going to work on it, I will give up. And then there are second kind of person who feels like, okay, I got rejected, I have to work more on myself. So it depends on person to person as well, right?
yeah, you said correctly. There are two kind of people
Mm.
who take the feedback as a, rejection as a feedback, and they improve themselves.
Yeah.
Because I can understand when we see the news and we see the lot of people who commit
Mm.
the suicide also because
Yes.
he doesn't get a job or he is not
Mm.
able to survive.
Yeah.
He is not able to support,
Mm.
and lot of rejection. They lot of people commit suicide also and get
Yeah.
demotivated also. For
Yes.
them, yeah, for them it's very, very important. We should never give up. We always think whatever the challenges is coming, that is the only learning, and that is the only they are coming to improve you only. So never give up actually. And
Mm.
we always have to feel that the good time will come. Always we
Yeah.
have to be positive
Yeah.
because negativity is a lot of, but we have to feel positive only. But you can, I actually what felt that, if you feel positive, it is possible. Then it is possible. When you think that no, it cannot happen, then obviously 100% it will not happen. In the same
Mm.
case happened whenever I used to see the big building, the 10 floor building, the big glamours,
Mm.
very in corporate company, in MNC company, we see a lot of shining building,
Yeah.
big building, and we feel that
Yeah.
how we can get a job inside. A lot
Mm.
of people think,
Yeah.
but it is possible. They have
Mm.
to try. Because I also remember when in there I have seen one big building, full of mirror, full of shining lighting.
Mm.
I was thinking whenever I used to sit on the road, I was thinking how I can get a job here.
Okay.
Okay. But that thing happened. Now I'm working in a big building, more than that building.
Yeah.
Okay. So anything is possible, as per my experience. Anything is
Absolutely.
possible.
Absolutely.
Yes.
That's so great. I mean, your journey is literally very inspiring, I would say. And
Thank you
one
so
more
much.
thing I want to tell you, that you are speaking slow and very calmly, and it sounds very good. I mean, um it it is very it looks like very fluent, and you are speaking flawlessly, effortlessly, I would say.
Thank you so much for your
So are
positive
you
feedback.
yeah, are you a kind of person who speaks slow in your mother tongue as well, or is it only in English?
I think it's my habit only.
Okay,
It's
okay.
my habit only. Yeah, I
Yeah,
speak like that only.
that's so great. I mean, for me,
It is in my DNA. Yes.
yeah.
You
Okay,
are
so
you are speaking also good English
I
from
don't know.
you are no, your English is very good and you are speaking good. Very good.
sometimes I feel like sometimes I speak a little fast. Uh, I want to work on
Mhm.
that. So that's why I was asking you, because I feel like when someone speaks slower, they feel they are confident enough, because they are speaking slowly, it means they are confident enough. And if someone starts speaking very fast, it means they are nervous. So I feel like sometimes I also speak very fast, which I don't want to. So I want to try to speak little slower.
Actually, what happened, I want to tell you, just now you told, so in my mind it came suddenly one thing. Whenever I used to go for interview, okay,
Yeah.
I used to write on notebook, tell me
Mm.
something about yourself. Tell me
Mm.
something about yourself. We write my name, educational
Mm.
qualification,
Mm.
hobbies, all thing like 20 or 30 lines for 1
Yeah.
minute. And we have to speak. So whenever I
Mm.
used to go in the interview, I thought that I will, whatever I did mug up in front of HR, I
Oh.
will deliver. I will
Mm.
deliver. But it's never happened. Never
Okay.
happened with me only.
Mm.
Okay. I stuck. So I understood it's not a mother. Okay. We have to do practice and we have to talk, you know. confidently and slowly, so they can other person can understand, and we will not get nervous. Because if
Yes.
you are get pressure to deliver something,
Hmm.
we will get nervous actually.
Absolutely, absolutely. I mean, to you have to stay yourself calm and composed in that kind of
Absolutely.
situation. Yeah.
You have to be calm actually. You told
Now I'm
correct. You have to
literally
be
scared
calm.
to get into an interview, to be honest. I mean, I have heard a lot of time people are saying that, it is very difficult. I think I had a conversation with someone and he was saying that he had attempted 50 or 60 interviews, maybe. Yeah. So I think it's a very, but it gave him the level of confidence. After reaching that level, of course, he did qualified that interview, and then he had gained a lot of confidence as well. Sometimes it's important to get failure in your life to achieve something.
It's a important. It's a
Hmm.
important actually.
Yeah.
It's important because I can also tell you I gave a lot of interviews.
Hmm.
Okay,
Hmm.
lot of interviews, lot of rejection. Lot of
Hmm.
time I thought that I cannot get a job.
Hmm.
Okay, let's back to your schooling life, teaching life. But I felt that no, let's move on one step further. Move on one step further. That's how it becomes possible for me.
Hmm. Okay, I want to
Absolutely.
know, you were in teaching field, right? So then how did you go to in a corporate sector? What did you
Actually,
do
what
for that?
happened? Whenever when I used I was a teacher in Kulti Public School. At that time,
Hmm.
I was getting below very less amount.
Hmm.
And in my mind, I thought that whenever I had one friend who used to work in Genpact company, okay, and
Hmm.
he used to get good salary,
Okay.
okay. So whenever he was coming hometown, okay, whenever we are meeting, at that time he was telling that I'm getting this salary and how much you are getting. I was not able to speak
Hmm.
because my amount was very less.
Hmm.
So that inspired me a lot. I thought that I will also try. And that person also helped me whenever I used to go for interview. He used to tell me, let's me try. Both we used to go for interview. And he speaks at that time, he used to speak good English.
Okay.
And I was nothing in front of him. I was nothing. And that inspired me to, then I saw actually the big companies, how the interview happens. I
Hmm.
realized that this life is good. Okay,
Hmm.
let's move on from school life to corporate life.
Hmm.
But it was not possible actually. It was not easy, because whenever I was going for interview, I was getting only rejection. But
Hmm.
I thought because of English I'm getting rejection, let's improve myself. So I used to finding teacher, and then after I found one good teacher who taught me,
Hmm.
Amir, where you are speaking wrongly actually, what is
Hmm.
your problem. He taught me all things, mother tongue influence. He improved lot of word, how to pronounce, like fan. Okay, some people
Hmm.
say fan. Okay,
Hmm.
fan, pen. A lot of
Hmm.
people say pen, like
Hmm.
that. The
Hmm.
pronunciation, the
Yeah.
word. He taught me a lot of things, and I improved a lot of things because he told me how to spell, sh sentence,
Okay.
shy, like that. He improved a lot of things, and he also told how to speak, with grammar, because grammar is also important. At least, simple grammar he taught me. So this thing improved me a lot, and and obviously I can tell you it was my hard work, because I can remember whenever I used to work in school. I was writing on notebook some sentences whenever I used to get time in school, tipping time, or
Hmm.
some 10 minutes or 20 minutes. I used to read my notebook, I practice. But in my mind was that I have to move my career into other level.
Hmm.
And in the same way, it happened whenever I gave interview, in one company, first American India in Hyderabad, I
Hmm.
got selected. And because I got selected only for English only, frankly
Okay.
speaking, yeah, only because of English I got selected. And then my life got changed. Like I left after 2 years. Another company I went, I got good salary. Another company I got better salary. In
Wow.
between, a lot of challenges also came when one company they told they terminated. In other word, we can say that because they don't have project. Okay, wind off project got wind off.
Hmm.
In between, I got also problem, but it's a God grace and it's a God help. Now I'm in good company, and I am, very, very happy. But that journey from school life to corporate life is not a easy. It takes a lot of courage. We have to
Absolutely.
believe in yourself, actually. It is possible. But
Mm,
I understood one thing, whoever is working in a small place, okay, and a small, they are getting small salary, if they made the point that they have to move from here to there,
mm,
they have to go that place actually, and they have to see what kind of culture is there, what kind of environment is there.
mm,
They have to come out. For example, in one person is living in Bihar, okay, in one small place, okay, and they are thinking from there only they can get good job in big companies. It is not possible. They have to go there. They have
mm.
to see the culture, how the interview happens, okay, what is the environment is there. Then it is possible. In some people think, I'll be sitting in my home and job will come. It is not
Yeah,
impossible. They have to go from. They have to come out actually from that place. Yes, I can sure. That
absolutely.
is the
Great, great, great to know that, I would say. I mean, I'm completely blank right now after listening this. I- it needs a lot of courage to switch as well. Like you completely switch
courage.
your field, right? So it needs a lot of courage when you didn't even know a single word of English and you knew that have to work a lot on this and still you did it. So yeah, that's great. And now you are from there and now you are leading a team, right?
Yes, yes. I have
Great,
good
great.
tip.
Hmm.
Yeah, I have good company. Yeah,
Okay.
tell me about yourself. What is your tough life journey? I also
Not
want to understand.
Yeah, I don't. It's not tough at all. I mean, not tough in the. Of course, I'm a homemaker, juggling with household chores and all these things. And side by
Yes,
side, I'm trying to work on myself as well to improve my communication skills. And through these, like, I was completely introvert, and ever since I started having these conversations, so I have improved myself a lot. Before that, I was little introvert, so I used to feel like how should I ask questions to other person, how to how to have a conversation. So it was very I was very scared by all these things, but now I have become habitual of it, and I whenever I feel I go out as well, I don't feel like I don't do anything, I'm just a homemaker. I feel like okay, I have learned something, so I can feel confident about it.
that is good part. And you are doing good. And like you are really creating videos for spoken English. And that is also, helping a lot of people. I see there is one channel, Ram channel, where you have given interview.
Yeah.
That was the I feel that he's a great actually. He's a very great.
Yes,
He's a very
absolutely.
positive, very calm, very
Mm,
good actually. I had good
yes,
experience with him. Yeah.
experience and yeah, he has the voice and the way he speak. Everything, I would say.
Yeah, he's a very good. Very good.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. That's all I would say. I think it's already half an hour, right?
Yes, half an hour happened. And it was a nice
Yes, it was.
meeting, I think. Lot
Yeah,
of
it was
learning.
really nice conversation with you, and I got a lot of inspiration from you, I would say. Yeah, it was
Yeah, thank
really
you so much.
impressive journey. Thank you. Thank you for joining me.
Yeah, thank you so much for inviting me. And I hope that, people will like this video and they will, if
Yeah.
1% people is helping to 1%, that's great for us, actually. That is a great.
Definitely, I think after listening to your story, they are gain a lot of inspiration, motivation, and 100% sure.
Okay, thank you so much. Nice talking to you. Okay, thank you.